So in the last video we saw how we can download the data from our WhatsApp chat, and then we can uh, download it from our mail. We can export that chat to our mail or WhatsApp or whatever source it is, and then download it and then keep it in a project folder. So the thing which I wanted to focus over here is about the directory structure. Okay, so it's about the directory structure which I'll be talking about here. So directory structure is very important in these kind of analytical process. Okay, if if uh, if we want to maintain a steady code, or if we want to maintain something known as readable code, we need to kind of be active or kind of be knowing about the directory structure here. So in WhatsApp text analysis, there are various features which we will be talking about. Okay, so it would be a tedious task if I just write it in a single file as abc.py, and over here we start writing the code and let it be till 10,000 lines or more, and then it gets confusing even if we are writing comments or macros or anything. Okay, it becomes tedious and it becomes frustrating. So what we will be doing is we will be creating 3 separate files for our main processing. So the main files are app file, where the entire application resides, the UI and the main logic. Okay, UI plus logic. Okay, and then we have pre-processing file, which is responsible for doing all kind of text pre-processing in our project. And then we have the stats file, which is responsible for showcasing all our plots. So this function will compute all the plots and will return and all the functions will be called from the main file, which is nothing but the app file, where the UI has been integrated. Okay, so all the calls will be called from the main file through these files to these files. Actually, in these files we'll be mentioning some functions, and we will be importing these functions into this file. So as we can see over here, we are having the app.py file, preprocess.py file, and stats.py file. So these 3 files, they have their own functions. You can see get string, preprocess, get time and date. Okay, so whenever a package actually is published, these all functions are linked in this way only, in a package, in a Python package or a Java package, whatever it be. We have fetch stats, we have fetch busy user, create word cloud, get common words, get emoji statistics, get monthly timeline, activity map, week activity map. So in stats we are having a lot of functions which we will be using, and these all files will be called from here. See, import stats, import preprocess is this file name. The only thing is these 3 files must be present in the same folder. It should not be present in other folders also. The directory must be same. And what about the project structure now? So in the project structure, we will be working on 4 main categories here. You can add many categories as per your requirement, but I will be basically in this project I will be working on 4 main parts project structure. So first part is normal counts, which we will find. Second part is we will be making the most common words which are used, that is using word cloud. And then we would do emoji analysis. After emoji analysis, we can go around, we can add activity maps, like who were the most busy users, what is the activity timeline for a particular month, for a particular year, for a particular week, how many messages were passed among these and all. So these are just four main things which I will be focusing on in this project. um as this is a text based thing, you can add a lot of NLP features also onto it and make up, and you can kind of make it as on a large scale. Okay, but for now, as this is a text analytics project, so I would be I'll be focusing on these four types primarily, and then if there are any addition to it, I'll be discussing it in the videos coming up. So if we just see once our demo, I'll just show you what all kind of things, as I already showed in my previous videos about this, but still I'll be showcasing it so that it's clear with the project structure. Okay, so these are nothing but the counts which I just shared. This is nothing but the count, right? And the most busy users comes under this count only. Because of the count only, we can say who are all the busy users and all. And this is the word cloud. So word cloud means the most number of words which are being used in the chat. Most common words also come under this only. Then we have emoji analysis, and then we have the monthly timeline and activity maps. These come under this activity only. Monthly timeline and activity maps. So in monthly timeline, you can add monthly timeline, or you can even add a yearly timeline. You can even add weekly timeline as well. You can add many features if you want. Okay, but this is just a basic overview of how we will be coding this from scratch. At least these four features we will be coding from scratch. If you are perfect in these four features, then you can add, or you will automatically add all the other features as per your requirement only. It is self-explanatory of that. It is very simple. So do follow the code which I'll be sharing, and also I'll be making the videos for coming up videos. I'll be making videos for the coming up status, and we will be working with this whole thing, and we would be understanding each line by line what it is doing and all. So till then, you do practice and be safe.